Good morning, class. So we'll continue with the story The Wolf Children Part 1. Now this is on page number 102. In the beginning of the story, we see that there is a group of men perched on a wooden hunting platform, which is also called a machan, and they are sitting there ready with their rifles. Now they are keeping an eye on an anthill over there, which is said to be, where it is said that there are a couple of demons living inside it. Now, the person who was responsible for getting these men together and coming with him to observe these demons was none other than Reverend Singh, a priest from the village who did not believe in the story of the demons. He wanted to check out because the rumor said that the demons were half animals and half humans. Now, when we ended the last class, we saw that Reverend Singh, on his observation of the two demons, realized that they were two children about 4 or 5 years old. Now, continuing with the story. From the way the children had moved, Singh believed that they had been living with the wolves for a long time. He had no doubt about what he should do next. He must rescue them. So, Mr. Reverend Singh, when he saw those children, he realized that from a very young age they had been living with the wolf family, and somehow they had been, they got separated from the parents, or the parents died, and it was a wonder of nature or God's blessing that these children were still alive and the wolves had not killed them. Now, he decided then and there to rescue them. What is rescuing? To save from danger or harm. So now coming to page number 104. He didn't even consider leaving them to go on living as wild animals. See, the humanity in him, or the way he had been brought up, he did not even think twice that he should let the children be, as they were happy and they seemed to be contented with their life and they were living as animals. He could not think of doing this to two other human beings, so he decided to rescue them. The next day he tried to form a rescue party from among the men of the village. None of them would help him capture the wolf children. They still believed that the creatures were evil spirits. So earlier on we discussed that these people were superstitious, that is, they believed in the supernatural, and they were not willing to help Reverend Singh to rescue the children. They were not ready to believe that these were humans who somehow had ended up living with the wolf family. Now, Reverend Singh was forced to seek help from another village 7 miles ahead. So the people from his own village, they refused to help him, so he took help from villagers from 7 miles away. A week later, the hunting party advanced on the lair. As they neared the anthill, they spread out in a circle. They surrounded, because they wanted to surround the lair. See how they are forming a circle around it. They moved cautiously, beating the ground in front of them. Why do people do that? To scare away the animals. The advance frightened many smaller animals into the open, but no wolves appeared. So the advance over here means the movement forward towards the anthill. The Reverend Singh moved towards the mound. He ordered 2 men to start digging at the entrance. They began to dig the ground nervously. Singh assured them there were no demons, but this was little comfort. Now, in spite of being assured by Reverend Singh and he himself being present over there, the villagers were not ready to believe that these were human children who were living with the wolf family. And so they were very cautious and very nervous when helping Reverend Singh. Then a wolf did spring out of the lair. The digger jumped back as it ran off into the thick undergrowth. Now see, the wolf did not attack the hunting party or the rescuing party. Instead it itself got scared and ran away into the forest. Nobody tried to stop its escape. In fact, some of the men, frightened at the sudden appearance of the animal, began to run away. And even the men, they were scared and they started running away. Singh began to shout at the fleeing men, but stopped as another wolf emerged. So Reverend Singh was shouting at the running men to stop there, but before he could shout, he saw another wolf coming out of the anthill. This was the she-wolf, courageously trying to defend her young. So the mother wolf, it will, no matter what species the mother belongs to, but it will always defend and protect her young ones. Can be humans, can be animals, can be birds. She arched her back and bared her teeth, but before Singh could give any order, some of the men shot several arrows at her. So the men who were already scared of the demon story, when they saw the wolf baring her teeth at them, so they were scared and they shot the animal dead. Singh watched the animal roll over in agony. He felt bitter and angry with himself. Bitter, causing painful, he felt very painful emotions going through him, because he at never point of time wanted any of the animals to die. He had not intended to kill any of the wolves. Now he snatched up a spade and dug furiously into the anthill. So by observing before the wolf family, they knew that there were 2 adult wolves, and now as one had escaped and the other one was dead, so Reverend Singh was quite sure that there were no other wolves around, adult wolves to attack them around. So he started digging the anthill furiously. Why? To rescue the human children who were still trapped over there. Now it was not just the human children who were left motherless, it was the other wolf cubs also who were left motherless. Now children, with this we come to the end of the first part of the story. Now in the next part of the story, all those who have read the story, you will realize that these children were taken home by Reverend Singh, and how they tried to teach them things, bring them up the way human beings live, but unfortunately the children do not survive. Now in the next class, before I begin the part 2 of the story, I will upload the written work of this particular chapter, and we will only do the ones which are more in detail, and we will do away with the short questions and answers. Now working with words on page number 105. Now over here it says, the Reverend Singh was called the Reverend because he was a minister in the church. Minister means priest here. R-E-V, that is, Rev is the abbreviation or short way of writing Reverend. Do you know what these abbreviations stand for? So they have given a few other abbreviations in the box, pink box given at the bottom of the page. Now what I want you to do is open up your dictionaries, and in your dictionaries you will find the full forms of these abbreviations given here, and I want them to write it down in the textbook itself. There is plenty of space over here, so you just write APR and then you will write the full form. ASST, assistant, avenue, brothers, February, July, Monday, professor. Dip, university is dipped, it can be dozen, miscellaneous, certified, Saturday, December. SOC, I'm not sure what it is, I'll have to, even this is April, right? So these you need to write it down on your own. What you don't know, you can always look up in the dictionary form. Now, second one says, use the following words in sentences of your own. Those who can do will do it on their own in their practice grammar notebooks. Now children, in this learning about language, exercise 2, it is about nouns. Supply suitable nouns which can be described by these adjectives. So this we will do this, and pronouns. Pronouns, I have already uploaded one exercise. So what I want you to do is, you go to pronouns. Okay, the relative pronouns are given over there: who, whom, whose, which, that. Possessive pronouns: mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs, which show possession. Interrogative pronouns: question words: who, whom, whose, which, what, where, when, how. Now, so what I want you to do is, we will go to page number 107, and exercise 3 and 4 is to be done in the textbook itself. There's enough space for you to write in small handwriting neatly, and in small handwriting you will write the correct sentence over here. You will use a relative pronoun and then combine both the sentences and write it over here. So exercise 3 and 4 of pronouns is to be done over here. Now exercise 2 I will upload the, then we will do question answers, then we will do it. Now for today, this is the end of the study period, children. I want you to read the story once again. Make sure that you learn the difficult spellings of difficult words by heart, meanings of difficult words by heart. Till that time, stay safe, stay blessed. Thank you.